Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the SMT. Just got a brand new phone. I'm going to be filming this for my brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. You guys tell me what you think of the video quality, the sound quality, all the recording from it, how the video turned out. I'd love to hear the feedback from you guys. But today we're going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S20 line. All of that in today's video. That all starts now. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of the channel. Today we're going to talk about an up-and-coming device I'm really excited about, and we may be getting some details on it very soon. CES is just around the corner, and if you're watching this at the time of the filming, it may actually be going on. So I'm really excited about the Samsung Galaxy S20. Before we get into all of the details in today's video and all of the, unique aspects of this topic, I first want to give some shout outs to everything that's in the description box. There's links to the podcast, there's links for the @SneedTech Twitter handle. We've got all types of goodies in there. Please check those things out and make sure before you leave today's video, you do rate the video. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload from the SMT. Okay, so the last big S device that came out, last year's phone, because now it's 2020, 2019, we had the S10. There was an E variant, there was a Plus variant, and there was also a 5G variant, which was just a 5G compatible S10 Plus. That would make sense that for the 2020 version, we'd be getting the S11, the S11e, the S11, the S11 Plus, the S11 Plus 5G. We would expect it to be similar, but that's not the case. It looks like the situation is going to be different this year. They're going to abandon the chronological order, the numerical order that is going to, happen with the should have been in the S11, and we're going to be seeing the S20, and I think obviously this is a call to the year in which the device is released. Ice Universe was the first person to actually leak out this information, and then we started getting confirmation from case makers and other people who are close and have intimate knowledge. I normally don't cover all of the devices that get leaked or, renders, or just in terms of smartphones. Usually the only time I include them onto the channel's content is when it revolves around wireless technology, specifically with connectivity like LTE and things like that. I don't normally cover devices per se. I do cover some of them, like major ones like Galaxies that are 5G compatible, or whenever there's a device that has some unique LTE features and things like that. But this one's big because the Samsung Galaxy S20, this next generation of the Galaxy S devices, are supposed to be a huge upgrade, a huge change, a generational jump from the last few different designs and versions of the phone. We're going to see a slew of technology advancements, all, new redesign, lots of new features and different things with the cameras and the different arrangements with the hardware. Really, really excited for this phone. And specifically, I think we're also excited to see what it does in terms of 5G integration and accessibility and things of that nature. Some of the things that we're expecting to see in terms of revolutionizing the next generation of smartphones, there's probably a handful of things I really want to focus in on. The first is camera tech. We're supposed to see this huge revolutionary jump in camera technology. Supposed to have a 108 megapixel main shooter. There's supposed to be, 3, maybe 4 cameras on the back of the phone, maybe 3 cameras on the front. Who knows? There's going to be tons of evolution in camera tech here, and it should be an awesome upgrade from what we've seen for the past couple generations, as they've really just been incremental updates. Next is display technology. Let's just start this off by saying, I think everybody can agree, Samsung does offer some of the best displays in terms of their OLED, their Super AMOLED panels. They are truly amazing, but we're supposed to be seeing a shift in refresh rate and motion rate. So will we see 120 hertz motion rate from Samsung this year? Are they going to save it for the Note? Will they show it in the S series? I don't know. There's a lot to kind of speculate on that, but it'd be great to see 120 hertz motion rate or refresh rate, whatever they decide they're going to peg it. And then will we, get some type of will we see it in Quad HD? Will we see it in 4K? Will we see an 8K device? That would be cool to see some of those features. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The processor that this phone is going to utilize is going to be the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. And this should be a huge leap in terms of generational technology for wireless tech. So we're going to see huge leaps in LTE technology. LTE should get really, really fast using this type of a processor. But it's not just the LTE we're going to be seeing huge upgrades in, like the massive MIMO and all these different antenna technologies, different types of carrier aggregation. I hear we're going to see, 7 or 8 carrier aggregation, but there's actually more to it, and that's the 5G component. We are definitely going to see 5G NR compatible devices out of these S series phones. I don't know if all of them are going to be 5G accessible. I don't know if there'll be a 5G variant for each one, but we're expecting multiple models from the Samsung Galaxy S20 that are going to be 5G NR compatible. So we'll see the E, we'll see the regular, we'll see the Plus, all with 5G NR capabilities. That would make total sense. Wouldn't make sense to restrict 5G NR from any of the models. What we're going to want to see is, in terms of the carriers, how are they going to do things? So, you think about the low band 5G NR. T-Mobile's doing that. That's a huge piece of what they're doing. Also, AT&T is doing that as well. Verizon's going to be doing millimeter wave moving forward, so there's going to have to definitely be at least one model that's millimeter wave NR compatible. And then Sprint's going to have their mid-band compatibility that they'll require. And of course, are any of them going to be tri-band for 5G? Low band, mid-band, and also millimeter wave. I think a lot of people are going to really want to know, because that would be the one to get if you were going to buy a 5G NR device in 2020, specifically from Samsung. Battery life, we should see improvements from the LTE side of things. LTE has gotten very efficient in terms of radio technology and standby time. We're expecting that to continue to improve, but a lot, is kind of left to be desired with 5G NR. There's a lot of switching and carrier handoffs and back and forth between the non-integrated modem with the, compatibilities with NR, 5G, and then the LTE component. So are we going to continue to see these issues moving forward? We have to see. We'll see if Samsung specifically has those same issues that a lot of phones have had over the last several months of releases from 5G capable phones. But you can definitely count on it. It's still very early in 5G NR deployment, so don't expect battery life on a 5G phone to be good for a while. And part of that is the fact that there's just not much of it around. The modems are always searching for that connection. And then the fact that it's a very, very taxing process to get connected to a 5G connection. I'm really, really excited to see this phone. What I'm not excited for is going to be like the carrier specific models. I do not want to see that. I don't know what Samsung's going to do with firmware. I don't know what the carriers are going to want to do with, locking out certain types of NR. So if Qualcomm's making one specific modem for all these different radio technologies, that means there's going to be carriers that are going to be locking out certain types of bands. So is, T-Mobile going to lock out millimeter wave? Is Verizon going to lock out low band and mid band? Is Sprint going to lock out millimeter wave and low band? I mean, it's frustrating, because if you buy a tri-band 5G phone, you're going to want to try it or use it with all the different types of radios. So me personally, I'd be excited to see a tri-band 5G phone directly from Samsung, but the way that the carriers are kind of influencing what Qualcomm is doing and what Samsung is going to be providing to them, I don't know. I'm just not holding out hope. I'll keep a little bit of hope. I'm just not expecting it. We didn't see that last year. I don't know if we'll see it this year. We're really hoping for some type of news, or maybe some kind of, maybe there's going to be some devices that'll leak coming out of CES. I'll have some of my people there on site at CES in Vegas. I'll be inquiring. I'll be trying to get, some photos, some video. We'll see if we can sneak some of that away. And I don't know, maybe they'll get a hold of some of these devices. It would be nice to know more about these devices before their release, which is likely at some point in February. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you excited for coming up with these devices? I don't know, some of you may be really excited for, what's going on with LTE and 5G moving forward. This is going to be a brand new generational jump and leap for the new technologies in 2020. And of course, Qualcomm leading the way in the development of the chips and the modems, and then Samsung always with the first release of the year. How do they kind of, show how this technology works? Are they going to do it any justice? You guys let me know what you're excited for, if you're excited about these phones and these models, and anything you want to discuss down in the comment section below. Love to hear the pulse of the people, the SMT Nation. So before you guys go ahead and exit out of this video, please do rate it, do me that solid, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new here and you never want to miss an upload from the SMT. Also, I've put a few videos up here on this end screen, these end cards. You'll see some videos, check those out as well. If you've got a moment, that would be great. And don't forget to rate those videos as well. And I would like to thank you guys again for being here. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I am the SMT, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.